Did you sleep all right? You over your jet lag?
You know, Mother, Montega is not that far away. And I've made the trip often enough that really it's no adjustment at all.
Oh, okay. But you could use another cup of coffee, I bet. We'd have 2 cups of coffee black, please. You just don't seem your usual perky self.
You know why that is?
Dear, I tried to explain to you why I had Lucy.
Right, you said that you wanted her to come back so that she could help her father.
And you didn't believe me.
Do you honestly expect me to believe that you are trying to make amends with Craig?
Yes. Why not? I am. Lily has convinced me of the injustice of keeping Gabriel under wraps for so long.
Well, Lily has always had a soft spot for Craig.
Yep. And she ain't the only one.
Excuse me?
I have done what I can. I mean, I've allowed him to buy into worldwide. It does not appease him.
So you thought that you would just offer him up his daughter instead?
I thought that I would broker a reunion, see? And that would soften him up.
And he would forgive you.
Yeah, why not? I mean, as much as Craig can forgive anyone.
Right.
Also, Lucy loves Johnny. She loves Johnny. And why shouldn't she get a chance to meet her new brother and get to know him better now that all this stuff is out in the open?
You know what, Mother? Really, this isn't about you trying to earn Craig's forgiveness, and it's not about trying to introduce Gabriel to his long-lost sister. So why don't you tell me, what do you want with Lucy?
You sounded terrible on the phone. What is it?
Francois called. The construction workers were drilling and they hit the main water line in the building.
Did they cause a leak?
Yes! This is an estimate for the repairs. Another 100,000 euros.
Well, this can't be right.
I can't believe it. This place is turning into a money pit.
Well, it is an old building.
Well, that's why the workers should have been more careful. Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't your fault.
It's nobody's fault, except the workers who should have been more careful.
I so wanted Carlisle Fragrances to be a success.
It will be.
Not if we keep running into all these expenses. I mean, the project's gonna go belly up before we even go into production.
All right, look. I'll call Francoise. I'll get to the bottom of it. But if the repairs cost this much, I'll just have to pay it. That's all.
Craig, is this project doomed?
There are glitches in every new venture. Let's get over this hump and everything will be fine.
Well, at least let me kick in my money this round.
No. We have a deal. I'm financing this company. That's it.
Are you sure you can afford this? Are you sure you want to afford this?
Yes and yes. Let me take care of it. Don't worry.
I'm trying. The way this lie of ours keeps mushrooming, Carly is bound to find out.
You know, I like to think that I'm a good writer, but for some reason, trying to figure out what to write in these vows from the heart to you, it's really difficult.
I know what you mean. I did manage to put down a few words of what I might say.
You did?
Yeah.
So did I. A few. So do you want to share and see where it leads us?
Deal. How about a refill first?
Sure. Holden, this is so sweet. It's so simple and direct. I vow to think of you every minute of every day for the rest of my life.
Molly, you weren't supposed to see that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said that we were going to share, but you wanted to read it to me, didn't you? You were so very sweet.
Molly, these were my vows to Lily.
Lily, Carly is not going to find out that I'm your silent partner in this project.
At this rate, how can she not?
Because she doesn't need to know every last detail. That's why.
Isn't that how you ran Monte Carlo? And look how well that turned out.
That's a little uncalled for, don't you think?
I'm sorry. I'm just so frustrated. And with the factory nearly turning into a swimming pool, this isn't exactly minor, Craig.
Okay, here's what you do. You tell Carly that there was a problem, but that it's been taken care of.
With my money, which is a lie.
But we agreed that Carly would be kept in the dark about my financial involvement.
Only until production is up and running.
Fine, whatever, but let's stick to the plan, all right?
I'm trying. I even came up with something yesterday that I think has really thrown her off the scent.
No pun intended.
Actually, it was quite radical.
What'd you tell her?
Don't react. Carly is watching.
Oh, okay. So, that kiss, that's very nice, by the way. Does that have anything to do with the radical thing you told her?
Yes. And don't get any ideas. Hey, Carly. Hi. Hi.
I'm so sorry to intrude.
No, not at all.
There's something that I wanted to talk to you about. Business.
Oh, well, then, you certainly don't want me here, do you? How about I call you later? Maybe we'll have dinner?
That was interesting.
I told you yesterday.
I know. You did. You told me. All right. I'm just still trying to wrap my brain around it.
So, what's up?
Oh, I just reworked the perfume bottle. I made a few tweaks, and this thing between you and Craig. It's more serious than you let on, isn't it? Asking Lucy to come back to Oakdale and put herself in the middle of all this, how is that fair for her? I mean, do you for 1 minute consider her feelings in all this?
Darling, before she left, all she wanted was to be reconciled with her father.
Right. And he wouldn't even consider it.
Now he realizes he was wrong.
No, he doesn't.
Sierra.
Come on, you know what? Her father is not even the only person that she left behind, if you recall. There was Johnny, that she was just starting to mother herself. And there was...
And of course there was Dusty.
Yes, there was Dusty. Is she supposed to come back here and see all of them again? It's too painful. I mean, to see that they all move on with their lives without her? I mean, Mom, I will not allow that.
Is it up to you to make the decision for her?
So those are your vows to Lily?
No, not the actual vows. Just some notes that I made in preparation. I found them in the attic the other day.
And you just thought, what the heck? A wedding's a wedding. Doesn't matter who the bride is. I'll just use the same old vows and save myself the trouble.
Molly, you don't honestly believe that, do you?
I don't know. Right now, I really don't know what to believe. I'm speechless.
Well, I found these vows. I dug them up for a reason. Do you want to know why?
I'm kind of afraid to hear the answer, really.
Well, it's because I was afraid that I would accidentally or subconsciously say a word or phrase that I did before to Lily, and I wanted to make sure that didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, I want this to be about us. I want it to be about our future, and I didn't want something sneaking in from the past accidentally.
I love you so much.
I love you too. You do believe me, don't you?
Yes, I do. I do. It's just my old insecurity rearing its ugly head.
How can I reassure you?
You're doing it. When it's time to say our vows, speak to me like you just did. And I swear it'll be everything I need to hear.
You know, Craig and I go back a long way. There was a time when he wasn't... Yeah.
What? So disliked?
You know what? He does have his good points.
Name one.
he has a great sense of humor. He's smart. He's loyal to the people he loves.
Until he isn't anymore. Lily, you can't trust that man as far as you can throw him. I'm surprised you don't know that by now.
And what if I feel like I can trust him?
Do you feel that way? Really? Because I bet you $50 he's lying to you about something really important right now, and you don't have a clue. And if and when you catch him in that lie, he'll just rationalize it, because that's what he does.
You know what? We need to change the subject.
Oh, fine, but
No buts, okay? What goes on between Craig and me is none of your concern. End of story.
Oh, hey, let's go over to the library. We'll pick out some cool books that we can read together. Does that sound like fun?
It's Kristen from camp.
Oh, well, do you want to go say hi? All right, well, go ahead. Just stay where I can see you. I'm going to be right here. I'm going to make a phone call, okay? Mr. Blackthorne, Craig Montgomery calling. Listen, I think that foreign investment is going to cost a little more than I anticipated. So I am going to need a little more money. So give me a call, I'll fill you in, and we'll talk about the wire transfer. Thanks.
Since when is Anthony Blackthorne your personal banker?
Since when do you eavesdrop? And since when are my financial dealings any of your business?
I'm a cop, Craig. Crooks are always my business.
What makes you think Anthony Blackthorne is a crook?
Well, for one, his rap sheet. Blackthorne grew up in Chicago, a small-time hood named Tony Nero.
So?
So, miraculously, he's gone legit? Big-time commodity trader now?
People grow up, people change.
Are you saying that people become better people? Not in my experience.
You know, I guess I should be flattered that you have so much interest in whatever I'm doing, and obviously Dusty too, but to be honest, I'm not.
Yeah, well, it's not you we care about. It's Janet.
What does Janet have to do with Anthony Blackthorne?
They grew up together when he was Tony Nero.
Well, that's a small world. Hey, buddy.
We'll continue this conversation later.
No, please, not on my account.
On mine.
Listen, Jack, if you want to patch things up with Carly, maybe you should stop trying to protect your ex-wife. She's really not your concern anymore.
I'm sorry. You are absolutely right. What goes on between you and Craig is none of my business.
I mean, we were just kissing. It's not like you found us in bed together.
So you haven't slept with him? Thank God. Okay, I'm sorry. I did it again, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I won't do it again, I promise. Good. So, take a look at these and let me know what you think. Okay, I'll talk to you later. And Lily, no matter how I feel about you and Craig, it says a lot about us, about our partnership, that we can be honest with each other, even about something we disagree on. I'll see you later.
Actually, Carly, in the spirit of full disclosure, there was an accident at the perfume factory this morning.
What kind of accident?
The construction workers hit a main water line.
That does not sound good.
No, there was a flood, and the cost for the repairs and the cleanup is another 100,000 euros.
Every time we turn around, we'd take another hit on this project.
I know, it must seem
Well,
that
how
way.
are you affording this?
I'll manage. You know what? You should just focus on the creative end of things. And you know what? I'm going to look at these sketches right now, and we will decide on a bottle design, and that way I can get these out to some vendors for some quotes.
Okay. All right, I'll see you later.
What are these? Oh.
Might be good for Lucy to connect with Dusty again.
In what universe?
Well, I know her, and I know how guilty she felt when she ran away with Johnny.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, she might want to be forgiven by Dusty, just as she wants to be forgiven by her father.
Please, come on.
Don't you tell me that she doesn't worry about that guilt every day and every night.
So you want her to come back here and do what, exactly?
Oh, for one thing, she could make her father give Dusty more access to Johnny.
Dusty doesn't need Lucy to stand up for him.
Oh, Dusty's life right now is a slippery slope, you know. He's got himself involved with this woman. He's turning himself inside out for her. She's completely unsuitable. She's pregnant, not his, with somebody else.
So what do you want to do? You just want to throw Lucy into his path and see what happens?
Well, Dusty was Lucy's first love. Maybe they could reconnect.
No, yeah, Mother, Dusty made it very clear to her when she left that he didn't see a future for them. You know, those kind of feelings don't just change over time.
Oh, my darling. It's really strange what time can do to one's feelings.
I'm sorry about that. I forgot these were in there, and I'm making an album for Molly for the shower.
That's so nice.
Are you coming? To the shower? No. I mean, it was considerate of Molly to include me, but I think it would be awkward for everyone. Well, it could never be as awkward as me at Janet's shower before she married Jack. That's good. Yeah, that was a disaster. But hey, it's water under the bridge. Yes, that's right. We grow up, we learn from our mistakes, and we move on. Which is what you're doing, right? With Craig. Right. Well, why don't you prove that to yourself and to everybody by coming to the shower? Come on, won't you at least think about it? All right, I'll think about it. Okay. I'm sorry about these. Like you said, I'm moving on. Well, move yourself on over to my place later, and be hungry.
Allô? Comment ça va? Okay. Ma chère Françoise, did you call Lily and tell her about the terrible, terrible flood that's taking place in her factory? Uh-huh. To the tune of how much? Ooh. Wow. Did she wire the money? Monsieur Montgomery is going to go down in flame in the factory. Look, I want to put the screws on. I want to step this up. I don't want him spending any more time with my daughter. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, my other daughter is here. Sierra. Yes. Oh, she'll be a help, I know. If anyone can distract Craig from his business and Lily, it'll be Sierra.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Oh, right, okay. Listen, we're just gonna have to make it quick because Daddy's got a lot to do today, okay?
It's Lulu's mommy.
Sierra.
Hello, Craig.
Have a seat.
Okay.
My bridal shower is this afternoon. My cousin Carly's throwing it at her house. I'm really looking forward to it. And this morning, Holden and I were working on our vows. He even told me what he was planning to say. And it was beautiful, Reverend. I mean, really beautiful. I mean, Holden is the best husband to be that any woman could ask for. So why is it that I have this really horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach?
What feeling is that?
That no matter how much he loves me, no matter how much he commits to me, Lily will always be between us. And I'm not talking about the memories and the history because I know that that's to be expected. But this horrible feeling that I can't shake is that Lily is with him every day. And it's not just about the kids. It's like Holden has this corner of his heart that will always belong to her, not me. I'll never have all of them.
Do you doubt that Holden loves you, Molly?
No. That's the weird part. No. Not in the least. I completely trust him.
Then trust that he chose you, not Lily. Have faith.
Have faith.
Hello.
Hello.
Come in.
Where do you want these tablecloths and paper plates?
The kitchen is good.
Thanks a lot for doing this. Means a lot to Molly.
Oh, it means so much to me, too. Do you know how long I've waited for that girl to get married again so I can do all this maid of honor stuff? Forever. And not only is she finally getting married again, she's getting married to one of the nicest guys I know.
Oh, stop.
You're gonna look after her, aren't you? You're gonna take care of her.
You have my word. Now listen, with you being in the wedding and all, I hope it's not too awkward now that you and Lily are business partners.
No. No, Lily and I are getting along great.
Well, good. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
There is one thing that concerns me, though, about Lily.
What's that?
Never mind. I shouldn't bring it up. Not today, especially, so
Go
forget
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. You can say it.
I'm worried about her. I'm worried she's gonna get hurt.
Heard how?
By Craig.
Johnny, come here. What are you doing here?
Visit?
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Lily didn't say anything about it to me earlier.
Well, it sort of came up last minute.
Is that code for Lucinda made it happen?
I was going to DC for a meeting. Can't believe how big he's gotten since I saw him last. That he even remembers me.
Yeah, that's right. You kept 2 of my sons from me, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've heard it all before. It was a mistake. It never should have happened. Do you have any idea how much pain, how much damage you and Lucinda and your sister inflicted on Gabriel?
And you?
We're not talking about me.
But I want to talk about you.
Now is not the time.
I know that you have forgiven Lily for keeping the secret about Gabriel.
And you were hoping I'd show you the same courtesy.
Well, I was curious if it was a possibility. I mean, after all, I have forgiven you. Or has it conveniently slipped your mind that Gabriel was conceived while we were still married?
No, it hasn't. Sierra, Lydia, and I, we never meant to hurt you.
You know, seeing as how you've had over 20 years to defend your affair, I was really hoping that your explanation would be more than just a tired cliche.
You kept my son from me for 20 years, so if it's groveling you expected, you won't get it.
All right. We don't really need to fight about it.
Johnny, would you go sit at that table and wait for me, please? Thank you.
I really am sorry.
Me too. For a long time, I made it all about me. It was all my pain, it was my betrayal, and I really didn't stop to think about what I had done to you.
To us.
Sierra, that affair, it just happened. And I never really believed that you didn't want me or need me.
Then why?
Because I could. It's as simple as that.
You know, I didn't find out that Lydia was pregnant until after you left. She didn't want you to know. And I didn't know what to do. I know that you can be a good father. And you should have been allowed to know your son from the beginning.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question?
What?
How's our daughter? How's Lucy?
Hey, me, I have wonderful news. Sierra's home.
She is?
Got in last night.
Why didn't she tell me she was coming?
Well, this was a last-minute decision. She's on her way to an event in Washington or something like that, and she wanted to surprise us.
Sierra's not big on surprises. Why do I have the feeling that this has your name written all over it?
What is that supposed to mean?
You asked Sierra to come home, didn't you?
I ask Sierra repeatedly to come home, and she seldom obliges me.
That's right. And now she comes home unannounced, right after you find out that I'm spending more time with Craig. No, that's not suspicious at all.
Even if I had urged her to come home because of your closeness with Craig, would that be such a terrible thing?
Mother, I'm not 15 anymore. You can't choose who my friends are.
Oh, that's all you are, you and Craig. You're just friends?
We are not having this conversation. It's none of your business. Stop interfering in my life.
Okay, I'll stop. No more interfering, okay? Just so long as you stop pretending that you don't care, that the love of your life is marrying another woman.
Oh, I knew it. You're worried about Lily, too. What do you know?
Just that she and Craig were stranded at some motel in New York. And that when I asked her about it, she told me to butt out.
What do you make of it?
Well, obviously, I don't like the guy spending time with her.
Something is going on. I saw him kissing.
Carly, you know what? I can't get into it with you. I'm about to marry Molly, and my focus right now is on Molly and my kids, and that's it.
Well, those kids happen to be Lily's kids as well. And if Craig has wormed his way into her life and is taking advantage of her somehow...
Well, if he is, it's not my business.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What are you talking about?
I was just telling Holden that when I spoke with Lily earlier today, I reminded her that you invited her to the shower, and she was saying that she might feel awkward coming to the shower.
That's not what we were talking about. Carly told me that she thinks that Craig and Lily might be involved romantically. I told her that I didn't like the idea, but that I'm staying out of it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You clearly chose the right dress for the occasion.
You think?
You look amazing.
Food coming through. Oh, break it up, lovebirds.
What do you got there?
Janet's contribution. I think she's also bringing something from Al's. Come on, help me with this.
You told Holden you're worried about Lily 3 minutes before my bridal shower?
It came up in conversation, that's all.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
What? What's up? Carly told me she thinks that Craig is hanging around Lily too much, and then Molly walked in.
Ouch.
I'm on your side, and you know it.
Then act like it.
It's just that Lily is my business partner.
And I'm your family,
If
cuz.
she becomes involved with Craig, and Craig has an effect on her, it could adversely affect my company.
And if Holden goes chasing after Lily to rescue her, it could adversely affect my life. No, from where I stand, Lily moving on to anyone else, even if it's Craig Montgomery, is a good thing. So keep your mouth shut, please.
Okay, you're right, I'm sorry. You know how much I love you, don't you?
Did you want to put those in the oven?
Yes, absolutely.
You okay?
Couldn't be better.
It's over, Mother. It's done. Holden is marrying Molly. And do you want to know why? Because he loves her. She makes him happy. And if he's happy, I'm happy.
You're not happy. You're miserable. It's just, darling, it's just your pride that's holding you back. You're trying to get over Holden by covering up, by being with Craig, the worst possible man in the whole world for you.
In your opinion.
In everyone's opinion. You make a fool of yourself.
You think I don't know what this is about?
I am trying to protect you as best I can.
No, Mother. This isn't about Holden and me, or even Craig. This is about you feeling marginalized. You can't stand it that I'm making decisions on my own, that you're not up front and center manipulating me.
I'm not manipulating. I'm trying to protect you.
From what?
From yourself, damn it. Look, honey, you're very grown up. I know that. But you're just so naive when it comes to other people's motives.
I am wise to you, Mother. You can't bear it that I'm making decisions on my own. Well, I am. I've moved on.
Okay, move on. Move on. Just keep Craig out of the picture.
You know, I really don't think that Lucy is a subject that we should discuss right now.
Our daughter is not a subject to me. You just said that I was a good father.
I know what I said.
Look, I deserve to know how she is. Does she know that I've forgiven her for what happened?
She's fine. But she doesn't ask about you much, I'm sorry to say.
Don't be.
You know why Lucy left. How you treated her, how you cut her out of your life.
I was wrong. And I tried to tell her that, but I was too late. Don't think Dusty didn't enjoy letting me know that either.
How are things going between you and Dusty?
You want another civil war on your plate?
That bad, huh?
We try to keep the peace for Johnny's sake.
When's the last time you let Dusty spend time with Johnny?
Well, I don't know. Should I check my playdate calendar?
Maybe you haven't changed as much as some people think.
People?
Lily.
You've been discussing me with Lily.
Well, she is my sister. And you were living at her place. I'm sure the two of you became very close.
We're friends.
Friends?
She's pretty much the only person in this town who hadn't written me off.
Well, I'm sure living together helped with that.
She only let me stay there so I could get to know my son better.
And how's that going?
He's not really open to the idea, but I haven't given up.
So what about your other son? Don't you think that he has a right to spend time with both of his fathers?
I am his father.
And so is Dusty. That's what Jennifer and Lucy both wanted for him, Craig.
Don't lecture me.
You have never been able to put anyone in front of yourself. That's why all your relationships have failed one way or another. You know, it's sad, really. For such a smart guy, you could never learn from your mistakes.
So you want to know if I've changed? If I could be selfless? Let Johnny spend time with Dusty. Hey, Johnny. You want to hang out with Dusty today?
Really?
I'll make it happen right now.
Daddy, you're the best.
I spoke to Abigail. She can't make it in today, but she said she'd definitely be here for the wedding.
Well, that's great. I can't wait to see her. Hey, are you sure that you're okay?
No. Actually, I shouldn't have read those vows that you wrote for Lily. It was upsetting.
And I'm sorry.
So I went to go see Reverend James. I thought it might help.
Did it?
He said that I should have faith in you.
Do you?
I don't know what you think you're getting from him, but you're not getting that. You're getting illusion. Craig is using you. Why? Because that's all he knows how to do.
Well, thank you for your input, Mother. Now, if you don't mind, I have a business to run.
You also have a bridal shower to attend?
You can't be serious.
Of course I am. I bet you Holden's going to put in an appearance. It's your last chance to show him how superior you are to her.
No, Mother. It's a chance to show him and Molly that I support them and that I want them to be happy.
Denial thy name is Lily.
Oh, Mother, go find Sierra. Meddle in her life.
Okay, I'll go. Don't come crying on the wedding day. It'll be too late.
Hi, it's me. Yeah, I saw both of them. Nope. Nobody knows you're here but me. But I think it's time that somebody else does.
Did you summon Sierra here?
I didn't summon Sierra anywhere. She's on her way to Washington.
Do I look stupid to you?
You want an answer to that question?
What is she doing here? What is she supposed to do for you?
She's here of her own volition. I mean, she's a saint. She feels bad because of the covering up of Gabriel all these years. She wants to make amends. Stop being so paranoid.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You really worried about Lily and Craig?
I can't help it. Do you think there's a chance that Craig is using her to get back at me somehow?
How?
I don't know, but something is fishy here.
You gotta let it go. You got enough on your plate. And one detective in this family is enough.
Do you still think of us as a family?
Don't you? Have a great party.
Yes, we have faith in you and in us. We are so lucky that we found each other again.
Yes, we are. Put that in your vows, okay? And I want you to enjoy this party. Enjoy all the attention, okay? If they make you wear one of those silly hats, don't wear it home.
I love you.
I love you too.
We'll see you later.
See ya.
Hey,
Hi.
am I late?
No, you're the first. Well, I thought that you weren't coming. Carly said that,
I know, I thought it would be awkward, but I figured if Molly invited me, she must really want me to be here. So I'm thrilled. I can show her how happy I am for her. For both of you.
On the next As the World Turns.
Lulu!
Johnny! You look good, Dusty.
You do too.
A date. What do you say? You and me.
But Holden keeps saying that he wants the very best for this wedding. Nothing's too good for us.
I need to get away. You come with me.